1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, it's a good day for singing a song. It's a good day for moving along. It's a good day. How could anything be wrong? Good day from morning till night. Yeah, it's a good day for shining your shoes. It's a good day for losing the blues. Everything to gain, nothing to lose. Good day from morning till night. I said to the sun, good morning, sun. Rise and shine today. You know you gotta get going if you wanna make a showing, and you got the right away. So it's a good day for paying the bills. It's a good day for curing your ills. Take a deep breath, throw away the pills. It's a good day from morning till night. I said to the sun, good morning, sun. Rise and shine today. You know you gotta get going if you wanna make a showing, and you got the right way. So it's a good day for paying the bills. It's a good day for curing your ills. Take a deep breath, throw away the pills. It's a good day from morning till night. It's a good day from morning till night. Yeah.
So here we are. Welcome to Coffee, Tea, and a Tune with the Garners.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm having turmeric milk. I've been using this for a while now to help me with my shoulder. It was really bothering me. It was tensing up and it just wouldn't let go. This huge knot. And somebody told me, one of my close friends who's like 85, told me about turmeric, golden milk, and how she highly recommended it because she also had like some muscle thing that wouldn't go away, and she drank it for like 3 weeks, and she said it was gone. Well, 3 weeks or 3 months, I don't know. But
I think it was 3 months.
3 months
before it was because
Yeah.
And I thought we were actually going to have coffee and a tea today, but we're not really. I am having coffee with heavy cream in it because I was told it's better for you than milk.
Because of the fat content.
The fructose. Oh yeah, the fat, because it's more fat and not fructose. Not fructose, lactose.
Lactose.
Sorry, internet.
Right.
I felt like internet stones being thrown at the screen when I said fructose. And realized the error of my ways. I could feel them like raging at my slip up.
Well, I think they all need to chill. That's what they need to do.
What? I know, because it's a good day.
It's a good day. That's right.
We are, I'm going to say it.
What?
We're chillaxing.
We're chillaxing, totally.
I hate that word, but we're chillaxing. There you go, Matt.
Yes.
That's for you, Matt.
It's a
we're
Sunday.
chillaxing. Yeah.
And it's chillax day.
So we're just like,
I didn't.
Dressed up for this one?
Yeah, I didn't really feel like
No.
dressing up for it at all.
No.
No.
No, except for your little headband, which I like. It looks good.
I like it.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so we're having a good day. We're drinking our teas and our whatnots, and we're recording. It's a good day. I first heard of the song by Susie Arioli.
Right,
You
the
shared
Canadian
her.
singer.
That's right.
Right, she does a fantastic version. Great solo on there by Jordan Officer, the guitar
Right.
player, and a sax player. I'm sorry, I don't know his name. And I thought the arrangement and the solo was amazing. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then, and it is. But then I listened to the original, and they're doing the
It's like
original
a
version.
tribute to it. In a way.
Yeah, they're I mean, the main line and the part that I thought was amazing comes straight out of the Peggy Lee and Dave Barber. So this song, "It's a Good Day," was written by Peggy Lee and Dave Barber. Dave Barber was her husband and a guitar player. What do you know? A singer
And a
marrying
guitar
a
player.
guitar player.
Such a
What happened?
Yeah.
So
How does that even happen?
It never happened. They met in Benny Goodman's band, and even though fraternizing with the female singer was forbidden,
A huge no-no.
yeah, well, obviously they didn't stick to that, and Dave got fired from the band, and then Peggy quit. She's like, "I'm going with my man." So,
How romantic.
yeah, and so they wrote this song, "It's a Good Day."
Yep.
And when they recorded it, that's why it's got these amazing guitar lines in it. It's because it was written and arranged by a great
Guitarist.
guitar player, Dave Barber.
Right.
And I think one thing that's interesting about this is that this was an era when that was an error. This is an era.
Era.
That was an era when the singers didn't write their songs. It was very rare.
Right.
I mean, once in a while. They didn't, but they just didn't write their songs. And Peggy Lee did. She wrote a bunch of hits, including this song, "It's a Good Day." So obviously she was when they wrote this, she was full of domestic bliss. And there are some choice lines in this song. Many of them. I think the whole verse, "The cure your ills, throw away your pills,"
Yeah.
one is great.
I had to do a double hear when I heard that.
Did I just hear that?
Yeah,
Throw away your
exactly.
pills?
Throw away your pills.
Yeah, they're
like-
keeping it real, right? And that song was
What
written
pills?
in 1946 and released in 1947, and it was a big hit. So yeah, we love that song. "It's a Good Day." I play the first half of my solo is from the Peggy Lee recording. It's the thing I'm talking about, the great arrangement. And so you should definitely check that out and see how I did. I compare it to the original.
Yeah, and so it's the beginning of the year, and we wanted to start 2020 with
That's
a
why
bang.
we picked this tune, because it's a New
Yeah.
Year, good day. Yeah, start. Oh, that's right.
Wanted to start off on a positive foot, and
That's a foot.
that's right. And I was like, everybody talks about New Year's resolutions and blah blah blah, and last year and the year before that, I was like, whatever. I'm not gonna make any resolutions because I end up breaking them anyway. Well, come 2020, I was like, I'm gonna bring the resolutions back into my life because I'm for it. I've decided to be for it. And there are a lot of things that actually I started doing before 2020 came around.
You don't have to wait,
New
right?
habits, that's right,
Right.
new habits. And actually 2019 was a year of falling down and getting back up, falling down, getting back up as far as new habits were concerned. And so I was like, 2020, I'm going to start to try to really dig my heels into following, making these habits happen in my life. And so some of these habits are, and I'm really, really excited about, is using less plastic.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. And so one of the things that I requested for Christmas were produce bags, which is people were like, what, produce bags? Cotton mesh produce bags. And I have them right here. They're so fun. This one smells like
like cilantro, because I just had cilantro in there. But it feels good too. Smell it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and it comes in
Smells
different
fresh.
sizes. And you just stick them in the wash when they get really dirty. And it's got this little peg thing here where if you want to tighten it and keep it in that bag, you can even stick these just straight into the refrigerator if you want to just keep your produce like separate. I don't. I just kind of throw them all into the produce drawers. And then my kids and I also really love boba. And it seems like such a waste every time you go to get boba, because I think I get boba like twice a week at least. And they always put him in these plastic cups with the plastic lids, with the plastic straws. And you're just like, wow, that's a lot of plastic.
A lot of dead
that's
turtles.
a lot of dead turtles. So I was like, okay, I got myself a metal straw. I got my kids metal straws. And I'm perusing containers that I can use, boba containers that have the big straw holes. And I bought one for my daughter, and I think I like it. But I want to look for something that's not plastic, because it's a hard plastic that we just reuse over and over again. It's kind of hard to find something that's not plastic.
Well,
You
maybe
know.
if you can just at least you're reusing it.
I'm
so
reusing it.
not-
It's
maybe
intended to
that's-
last a long
maybe
time.
that's- well, at least it's a step in the right
It's
direction.
a step in the right direction, yeah. I thought about glass, and I'm like, what if I break the glass? So still looking. So if you have a solution to that, please share it with me. So just trying to use less plastic, you know. The other thing is eat more leaves.
Right.
Right? You know, arugula has been the thing that I've been loving for the last couple months. Arugula. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Yeah. And you've been trying to eat more leaves too.
I have been. I'll confess, I've been eating a lot of leaves.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I do feel like a rabbit, but but it's good, especially since they say you can eat meat and leaves. I like that.
Meat and leaves? Yeah. Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah. I think we tried the keto thing once for like
Yeah, I don't really
6
care.
months or something.
Yeah.
And it was like,
I don't care what.
didn't quite
I'm
fit.
not interested in what things are called anymore.
You're not?
No,
Okay.
I'm not. I'm just like, because it's
What
always
feels right?
shifty. Yeah. What?
Are you just going to go towards more like what feels right?
No, because what feels right is like
Eating chocolate all
putting
day?
in French fries and yeah, no, I can't do that. But I mean, the definitions are always changing, and this, that, and you get worried about the wrong aspects.
Okay.
Am I being
Right.
legit this way or this way? It becomes too many rules and this, that, and the other thing. Just more about like, okay, what's a kind of just a way to think and a way to be, you know? And I think this will help me keep to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I just don't want to like, subscribe to.
What's the latest trend?
Yeah, it's really just half the time it's just a marketing thing anyway. So, and I think it's the same way and the same mentality I'm trying to actually have in my playing, in my improvisation, and not being so hung up on playing in this particular style authentically or this particular style authentically. And that's, of course, that's what you're hiring me for, and then that's what I'll do. But when I'm being free to do what I want, actually just be free to do what I want and not have these labels or boundaries
Right.
on there, because it's limiting and not
Can get
fun.
boring.
It's not fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
and
fun.
it's not, it's not the way it was thought of when it was being created, so that there's no reason for us to be doing that now.
Yeah.
It's the antithesis to the music, if that's the right word, and the music. Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're just trying to get to the like being free part.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So we said.
And that's it. And it seems so weird that like it's so hard to get to that level of freedom.
It is.
You know?
It takes a lot of discipline to get to freedom.
And at the same time, we have to get out of our own ways, our own way to get to freedom, which is
Right,
weird.
which is hard to do if you
Yeah.
haven't been eating enough greens. You're slow getting out of your own way. But
And that moves me to my next New Year's resolution is to move more. I do a lot of work from home. And so on those days, I am sitting in front of the computer so much that my lower back starts hurting.
That's why your shoulder is jacked up.
My shoulder's jacked up. No, but seriously, the pain has gone away.
Really?
Yes, it's gone.
Maybe you need to practice more. No, kidding.
Move more,
Yeah.
but then also be chill in the chaos.
Yeah,
In the
that's
chaos
right.
of life. Like
But
move
that's
a
not gonna
lot,
stop.
but be chill in the chaos because I think it's so lately I've been so wrapped up in like what's going on in the world.
Everybody's going to tell you to do yoga now, and that's like that's their whole thing. I mean, we already do that, so you can come.
Right.
But,
Well, I want to get into meditation. Like I want to do a serious attempt, schedule a time in a day to do 10 minutes of meditation.
you got to meditate
to
really
zen out.
hard. You got to I'm going to meditate so hard.
Yeah. Meditate. But I just hear there's so many benefits to
I
meditation.
know, but it takes so much time.
10 minutes is so much time?
10 minutes is not a lot of time.
Not so much time.
I know, but every time I do it, I spend like 10 minutes thinking about the things I have to do.
I know. See, that's the thing. Is
You know, I'm
that's
like
what
sitting
you're
there.
not supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm making like to-do lists. So
Yeah, I think the kind of meditation that helps me a lot right now is to just feel like I'm Sergeant Pepper, our passed away rabbit, and I'm just an animal living in the world without consciousness. So I just am here.
that headband might be a little too tight.
No, but that's seriously what I'm thinking.
I know.
That's
I
a
mean,
place
well, if
where
that
I
works.
try to get
If that
to.
works. If that works.
Where I'm just an animal without really like the consciousness, and I'm just in the grass, and the wind is blowing, and I feel it in my ears.
You know, that works. I do the same thing, kind of a flip mode when driving. If I think of everybody else as sort of just things or critters that don't know what they're doing, like I don't get angry at them.
Oh.
Right? If I
yeah.
think of them as people that are intentionally or
or being
ignorant
Yeah.
when they have the capability of being better,
aware.
then you're going to get aggro, right?
Right.
But if you think of them as not really capable of that, you know, you're just like, yeah, whatever, they're
Right.
doing that, I'm going to go over here.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
You just
yeah.
chill out. It's hard to maintain, but it does work.
It does work,
Give it
yeah.
a shot.
Yeah. Because then I think you put away your expectations.
That's it. That's what really kills you.
So there's that, and then the fifth one was more time for music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all my jobs have to do with music, but more time with music that gets left out of the plan, of the daily plan.
Right, because while our lives do revolve around music, it's other people's music in a large amount.
Right.
You know, it's. I mean, that's what happens when it's your job.
Right, but I want to do music I love composing and I like writing, even though it's like maybe not the greatest composition, but it just brings me joy to do it. Also, just projects that we have, like the Garners, like to create content and to write our own music. There's not a lot of time left in the day for that.
Yeah, and by other people's music, I don't mean playing other people's songs, because obviously we love some other people's songs. You know, it's not that. I mean playing to meet their expectations rather than your own. You know what I mean? Or doing a function, or
Right.
you know what I mean. Whenever you're playing this kind of gig, you have a role. You have to fulfill
Right,
that role,
right.
and it's not necessarily what you want to be doing, or it's not necessarily that fulfilling. And it is at first. It's fulfilling at first, just to be able to do that. And then once you do it 100 times, it's not so fulfilling.
Especially when you realize I could be doing something else. You know?
There's those expectations again. You have to. What did you? Never mind. You can't even go follow that. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, just doing the music that we want to do, whether it's our song or someone else's song or something, but doing it the way we want to and the way with our own.
That's why I'm rooting for the 4-hour work week. The 4-hour work day.
Yeah.
That way that we get to like actually live life, you know?
Wow.
Right now we're living life just so that we can work and make a living and be able to live in a, live. But we're working to live.
But
I
then
like
how does that work? That's I think
A 4-hour work day?
But that would be nice. I think they're doing that over there in like Finland or something. I'm gonna say Finland.
Somewhere.
It's always Finland or Denmark. They're always
No, it's
kicking our
always
butt.
over
They're like they work like 4 hours a day. They have socialized medicine and they're like the happiest place on earth and stuff like that. And
I feel like if I had a 4-hour work day, I would still be productive just doing other stuff that I actually want to do.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like a fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is good to have some work though.
It is
because
good to have some work,
if
yeah.
you don't, you notice like on vacation, you're like, I'm going to get all these things done because I have all day. That's not what happens. You go like 8 days into it and you're like, what happened? What day is it? I haven't got anything done. You know?
Yeah.
You need something.
I do need a routine because I found that like even though I yearned and longed for the vacation time, I found myself floating around.
Yeah. You
Because
need
there's no
it's hard.
structure.
You need structure.
Yeah. And even though I didn't structure, even if I do structure my day, I'm such a like, I'm an INFP, so I'm like such a feely person. They're like, I don't feel like doing
See, even
it.
that's one of the things we learned on vacation. Instead of doing things, we learned what letter people
I forgot.
we were.
I made my whole family take the Myers-Briggs test. What are you? What are you? What are you? It was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids got a kick out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they did.
That was fun. But yeah, that's what you do on vacation.
Yeah, it was a good vacation. Though.
Yeah, and we are lucky that we had a vacation. We have a good vacation. I know a lot of people don't.
That's true.
But that doesn't mean we can't try to do better with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that I did do that I'm really proud of myself. We did it. We threw away junk. We purged during the second week of vacation.
Yep. That was good. We could do a lot more.
We can do it. We are in the process, so that's
Doing
great.
a lot more.
And trying to not use plastic anymore.
Right. right.
So
wait. So it's a. I think for me though, when we were picking this tune, the thing I wanted to say, I guess, and convey, and also remember myself probably, is just to choose the positive. It's a choice. Terrible things happen all the time. The world's not perfect. We all have tragedies in our families and in our personal lives, and that's just the way things are. And we can choose daily to be positive or be negative. And and I think you have to choose positive or the negative will run you over and take over.
yeah,
It's very easy to do.
yeah,
Yeah.
And like Thich Nhat Hanh said,
Oh God.
happiness is here and now.
Yeah, he said that
Happiness
in a
is here
song.
and now.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is that, right? That whole thing. But yeah, it's just that's why it's a good day. It's a choice. Make the choices often and as best as I can.
As best as we
You
can.
know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yes.
That's why I think this was a good tune to
Start off the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we hope you're all starting off the year on a positive foot and leaving a positive footprint in the nature, earth, Gaia
Wow.
world.
And then, so by the time this is out, it'd be like mid January. So probably, 80-90% of the resolutions are gone by now.
I'm going to keep trying
But you
and
know
trying.
what? You can resurrect them.
Yes, you can.
Just because you blew it doesn't mean you can't keep trying.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Cheers to that.
All right then. Well, you can't say cheers and not cheers.
I was cheersing with my tongue. Time to play it out. Let's do it. 1, 2, 1.
Two.
I said to the sun, good